children. It's for women, for mothers, and it's for the disabled.
It is. And 13 million people are going to lose health insurance if this budget becomes law.
They're already losing their health insurance because of all the able-bodied people who are not looking for jobs on Medicaid.
And you understood exactly what was going on there, right? The cuts to Medicaid. No, here's what's happening. You got 1 million people who are in this country illegally who are getting Medicaid right now. You never hear this Democrat complaining about that. See, if people are having trouble getting Medicaid right now, maybe it's because there's so much fraud and there's so many people who are getting it.
So 你知道现在有些人说，哦，他们想 cut 这个 Medicaid， right？ 他们抗议，他们说，哎呀，我们反对他们 cut Medicaid。And 听听正经的 what's really going on, okay?
That shouldn't be getting it. You've got people who are in this country illegally getting it. That's on record. They bragged about it over in California. Gavin Newsom was proud.
我们有很多非法移民 including 加州 and 其他的州 okay? They are receiving Medicaid and more, okay? That takes away from people who should be getting Medicaid. 那些应该 qualify 有 Medicaid 的令到他们受影响。你 do you see it? Right? Because there's only so much money there.
Out of the fact that you did that. You've got 1 million people who are double dipping in Medicaid and in Obamacare subsidized insurance.
另外有100万人，他们受到 Medicaid 也同一个时间受到这个 Obamacare.
You've got 1 million people who are committing fraud and they're actually getting 2 different Medicaid accounts. They're again.
另外有100万人 Dodge find out 美国有100万人 1 million people 他们有2个 Medicaid account 这是非法的 illegal.
Democrats defending criminals who are defrauding the American government.
再一次民主党 they don't care 他们说这些人很惨 you know 他们需要帮忙什么什么 they are talking about 犯罪的非法移民包括那些 cheating the system 的人民主党 defend 他们你哪里听过他们会 condemn 这些他们的作为是非法的 that is illegal okay which is the party of law and order which is the party of lawlessness
and pretending like they're going to be left on the street without any health insurance. It's the same old thing. There's no reason to believe them anymore because they scream that the sky is falling every single time.
每一次你说 well, we're going to balance the budget, we're going to find and cut waste and all that. 另外一方面 on the other aisle, they will scream and say, oh, they're going to hurt us. They're going to hurt 无知的人 they're going to hurt innocent people. 很多人会变成 homeless, 他们会很惨的 They always do that. Because they're trying to stir your emotion for people who are very gullible, who believe those, yes, lies.
Is people who should be trying to get a job, who don't even attempt to get a job. They get their free insurance, so who's going to kick them off?
很多人不愿意做工，可以做工的不做。Yeah, COVID 种坏了他们 spoil everyone. We know.
Where Representative Dan Crenshaw, congressman from Texas, actually started to lay this out.
Ooh.
And he'd had enough. He said, listen, you Democrats are lying.
这个共和党的议员怎么说？看听一听。
And I want to be clear. I think we got to talk some facts.
凌晨4点钟
right? Talk facts.
开会。
Here's a fact. We're not here to cut the Medicaid lifeline for the neediest Americans. It's just a lie. A falsehood perpetuated by people who perpetuate falsehoods. Now, here's the basic principle. Medicaid has to be preserved for the people it was meant to help. Children, mothers, seniors, Americans with disabilities. And our mission during this entire process has been very simple. Protect Medicaid for those who genuinely need it so that the program can actually survive in the long term. I want to clear some things up. Here's what Democrats claim and then the facts they keep ignoring. Some might call these lies, but I won't. I'll just suggest that they are stating blatant falsehoods. Are you happy with that? Number one, Democrats say we're kicking poor people off Medicaid. Here's the reality. CBO numbers. 4.8 million of those numbers are from able-bodied adults choosing not to work. They're not being kicked off. They're being told to work or volunteer or look for work. That directly contradicts what was just said by Ms. Schreier, by the way. 1.6 million.
4.8 million people. 是多少？480万的美国人 will lose Medicaid because 他们不愿意去找工作。They're not willing to work. It's not because they are kicked off. It's because they refuse to work. 你明白吗？另外
are duplicative enrollees who are enrolled in 2 states at the same time.
He used a colleague's name.
还有另外有100万人要 double account. 2個 account.
Million are duplicative enrollees who are enrolled in 2 states at the same time. Here's another number. 1.2 million individuals, they're not even eligible for coverage in the first place, just according to the laws that we have. Another one.
有100万人以上是根本不 qualify 有 Medicaid. Well, 当然 they should be off the system, right? Oh, so they're screaming, oh, people are going to get kicked off of Medicaid. Well, they should not have been there on the first place. 被人抓了，别人再抓到了。
2 million individuals, they're not even eligible for coverage in the first place. Just another 1.4 million people are illegal immigrants. That's not exactly the narrative they've been spinning, is it?
另外有140万受到这个 Medicaid 的都是非法移民。Should they be off or should they remain on? 当然有 disqualified 的。They should not have been on the roll at all. 明白吗？那么简单。So don't listen to all those emotional talk saying about, it's going to hurt the, the poor and the children and all that. They always know how to say it. Okay? And Métis, the media, never corrects them.
Directed payments. That's it. It's a freeze. This will preserve payments for hospitals that need them. So guess what? Again, no cuts. This bill is nothing like Democrats claim. Nothing. It's past 3 a.m., and I've watched my colleagues make false statement after false statement for the sole purpose of scaring the most vulnerable in our society.
Scare
Democrats have
tactics.
forced disabled Medicaid recipients to travel to D.C. and crowd the committee room for nothing but cynical political theater. And my message to all of you who are tricked into being
这个民主党说不可以用说谎这个字 They cannot use the word lies in their testimony. 不能够说 you're a liar or you're lying or that is a lie. Oh, good night.